Welcome back to the Stephen Knight Show. Adam, how's it going?
It's going well, Steven. How are you guys?
Can't complain. Had a good weekend?
Yeah, I got my Johnson & Johnson shot on
Eight
Saturday.
to one.
So, yep, one and done. So, glad to get that out of the way. Yeah, it was great. So, and the weather was great in DC. I don't know up in Philly if you all had the good weather too, but sunny. It was cloudy in both mornings and then sunny by the afternoon and perfect. So it was great.
It was really nice. I hear too. Really nice. Well, I'll let you all take it away with movie reviews.
Sure thing. So the movie I saw actually came out about a month ago on Netflix, and it's called Moxie. And this was a film directed by Amy Poehler, and it follows the life of this 16-year-old girl who, uh, in a kind of a rebellious sense that her mom once had, she uh, creates a little zine, a little magazine to deal with the sexism in her high school. So it's a teen movie. It's a high school kind of style of movie, and it really follows the story of that. And uh, it's really good actually. I was surprised. You know, a lot of teen movies you've seen in the past history, like Easy A or Booksmart, or even like the older ones that we grew up on, just kind of they follow that model, and this one kind of follows that same kind of direct path. You know where they're going, and you know kind of where they're going to end up. But I think, especially now, you know, it does have a good message. It's kind of talking about how to deal with these issues, and doesn't go too deep into them and how they could actually fix them outside of kind of the teen sphere. But it was a good job done by everyone. And Amy Poehler plays the mom. And, you know, it's not a movie about her, but every time she's in it, she does just a wonderful job. And she's still hilarious, and she still has it. But yeah, it's a fun little teen movie, and I would recommend it if you're looking for something. Again, I wouldn't call it lighthearted because, of course, they're dealing with the sexism of how the girls are treated at the school and things like that. But good to watch nonetheless.
Hmm. Good. That's your only film?
Yeah, yep.
So I too watched the film off of Netflix. It's called Two Distant Strangers, and it stars Joey Badass, Zaria, and Andrew Howard. I will say before I go into the film that this film has been nominated for Academy Award for Best Live Action Short. Um, so they're labeling this film as a sci-fi drama. To me, it encompassed a lot more than just sci-fi and more than drama. There's a little small part in there that was a little funny to me, but I'm a little twisted. Anyway, so the film has like a Groundhog Day theme to it, and there's a gentleman who has a lovely night with a young lady and wakes up in bed and the next morning, which could possibly be the best day of his life, which turns out to be the worst day of his life. He keeps reliving a situation of being accosted by a police officer, and it happens in so many different ways in his dreams. And every time he dies in the dream, he wakes up, and I think they count to a point where he's at 100 times. But it's interesting how they cover the different cases that have existed with each time that he encounters the police officer. It's really genius how they did it. And the part that was funny to me is his real life reaction to have surviving in real life, surviving what could have been a tragic thing, which was his dream, and how his reaction is to it, and how he's planning to do things better as he gets up to go out of the house every day. I recommend it. It's really, really good, and it really pays honor to all the people that were slain. Definitely check it out, and I can see why it's nominated for an award.
Nice.
Steven, you have a film?
Oh, I actually have two things to talk about. So
Oh,
Yeah, tell
okay.
us about Bliss.
it's called Who Killed Sarah? It's on Netflix. And
Okay.
someone had told me about this, and it kind of reminds you like a Telemundo type drama, Mexican drama thing. But it is actually really, really good. I binge watched it this past weekend or last week, and it ends abruptly after like the 10th episode. But I just am looking it up to see that they're dropping season 2 next month in May.
Oh,
But
nice.
it came out this year. It's really, really good. It is really good. It follows these teenagers. It's a lot of drama. Like you watch it like this. Like it's a lot of drama that happens. Like not to say. But pretty much this young girl, she's murdered, and they're trying to figure out this. So this guy, her boyfriend took the blame. No, her brother took the blame for the murder because he was threatening to do it, and he went to jail for 18 years. He gets out, and now it's his mission to find out who killed his sister. And pretty much anyone on the show could have killed her because everyone has so much drama going on. But it's really, really good. So check that out. It's called Who Killed Sarah's on Netflix. And then I was telling you all before we start recording that I watched the movie called Bliss with Simon Hellick and Owen Wilson. I don't even know how to describe this movie. It was on Amazon. It's not good. I mean, and I like both of them, don't get me wrong, but it's just weird. It's pretty much you're living in two worlds, but in the one world, okay, so Owen Wilson, he's divorced or going through a divorce. He has a daughter and a son who look nothing like him. They're like black like me. And we never see his ex-wife. So he gets fired from his job. And when his boss is firing him, he pushes him and he hits his head on the desk and dies. So he leaves the office trying to, figure out what to do. He goes to this bar where he's having a drink. That's where he first meets Salma Helen. And she pretty much is homeless. She lives outside in something that she made. And she starts giving him these drugs. And the drugs makes them go to a different world where they're rich. And he's this world-renowned doctor. And it's just very weird. But they go back and forth. And his children are trying to get him, especially his daughter. His son is over him. Daughter's trying to get him, please, you have to stay here. Because she said, if what you're saying is true about these two different worlds, you have to make a choice. And so it's just weird. But if you have some time you want to watch it.
It's viewers or listeners of the show and viewers will know that Steven likes pretty much everything. So if he says a movie is bad, this one is one to skip.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not good. I tried watching it one night. I couldn't. I mean, I finished it, but it was just like.
I mean, the way you were describing it made it sound like it was a comedy at first, which I don't think is what it is.
It's not.
So it just sounds so ridiculous that they just, I don't know, I guess they rolled with it.
I didn't even know this movie was coming. I was looking for something to watch, and I saw it. I thought, I like them. 2021. Horrible.
Yeah, but, Steven, stick with our reviews for movies to watch. If you need something to watch, just let us, hit us up.
But Who Killed Sarah? That's a good one.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out.
All right, guys. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right. Well, thank y'all. As always, let us know spend our time, money on. We'll never get back. And have a great week.
All right, thanks. You too.
All right. Right back up.